Good morning one and all. Today I am going to teach a problem on limit cycle oscillation. The question is, explain the characteristics of limit cycle oscillation with respect to the system determined by the difference equation y of n is equal to 0.95 into y of n minus 1 plus x of n. Determine the dead band of the filter. Okay. So solution, we know that this x of n is equal to 0.875 for n is equal to 0 and 0 for n not equal to 0. This is the standard value that we have to memorize. Okay. So we are going to assume that b is equal to 4 bits and y of minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. If we are assuming this b equal to how many bits, sometimes they may give in the question. Okay, b is equal to, for example, 3 bits or 5 bits. Here we are only assuming. Okay, so b is equal to 4 bits and y of minus 1 is equal to 0. That also we are assuming. Otherwise they will give in the question the value. Y of minus 1 is 12. Y of minus 1 is otherwise minus 12. Like that they will give the value. In the question it is not given, so we are assuming. Okay. Next, yq of n, this formula we have studied already in limit cycle oscillation. Yq of n is equal to q of 0.95 into y of n minus 1 plus x of n. This is the formula. Now we have to substitute the values for n equal to 0, n equal to 1. Okay. N equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3. Okay. First, at n is equal to 0, we have to substitute. When n is equal to 0, substitute the value n is equal to 0. So yq of n is equal to q of 0.95. When you are substituting here 0, you will get y of minus 1 plus x of 0. So y of minus 1 is 0. So this term becomes 0. So q of 0 plus 0.875. Okay. So only here we have q of 0 is 0. So 0 plus 0.875 is 0 plus 0.875 is 0.875. Then convert this into the binary value. Okay. We have seen how to convert, already we have seen how to convert the decimal number to binary. So convert this into the binary value, you will get 0.110. Okay. Then next step is at n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, that is yq of n is equal to q of 0.95 into y of 0 and x of n is 0. When n not equal to 0, x of n is 0. So 0. That is equal to q of 0.95 into 0.875. That is, you multiply these two values, you will get 0.83125. Again you convert this into the binary value, you will get 0.110101. We have to take, that will be going on, we have to take only 4 bits. So you can take it as 0.1101. So you will get 0, when you are converting that into the decimal value, you will get 0.8125. Okay, next we can do for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3. Okay. When n is equal to 2, yq of 2 is equal to q of 0.95 into y of 1 plus, that is x of n for n equal to not equal to 0 is 0. So 0. This y of 1 we have found previously, that is that value is 0.8125. So substitute that value and you multiply. You will get 0.771875. So you find the binary equivalent for this value. You will get here 0.110001 etc. So we have to take only 4 bits. So you will get the value 0.1100. That decimal equivalent is 0.75. Next we have to find n is equal to 3. So yq of 3 is equal to q of 0.95 into y of 2. Here also plus 0. That is for n not equal to 0, you will get x of n value 0. So plus 0. So previously we have found this yq of 2 that is y of 2, that is 0.75, that is previous value. So you substitute the value, so 0.95 into 0.75, you have to quantize 0.7125. This value you have to quantize, so convert to binary value, you will get 0.101101. We have to take only 4 bits, so you will get 0.1011. That decimal equivalent is 0.875. Next we have to find for n is equal to 4 and n is equal to 5. When n is equal to 4, the equation is yq of 4, q of 0.95, y of n minus 3, n minus 1, that is y of 4 minus 1, that is y of 3, plus x of n, that value is 0, we know. Okay, so substitute the value. Y of 3 previously we have found it as 0.875. So substitute. So you will get q of 0.95 into 0.6875. When you are multiplying, you will get the value 0.653 into 125. Now we have to quantize this value. So convert this value into binary. So you will get 0.101001. Again convert this, again take this only 4 bits. After decimal point, take only 4 bits. So you will get 0.1010. Again convert this into decimal number. So you will get 0.625. Okay, next when n is equal to 5, again you apply this formula, that is yq of 5 is equal to q of 0.95 into y of n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 is 4. So y of 4 plus x of n, that value is 0, that is equal to q of 0.95 into previously we have y of 4 as 0.625. So substitute that value, so 0.625. When you are multiplying, you will get q of 0.59375. So we have to quantize this value, so convert this value into binary. So you will get 0.10011. This should be taken, only 4 bits should be taken. So you will get 0.10011. When you are rounding, you will get 0.1010, and this value is 0.625. When you are converting this binary into decimal, 0.625. This y of 4, yq of 4 and yq of 5 is equal. So stop at this stage. Okay, at this stage you can stop because they two are equal. So you can come to a conclusion that for n greater than or equal to 5, the output remains constant at 0.625, causing limit cycle oscillation. Okay, so now we have to find the dead band of the filter. They have asked dead band, determine the dead band of the filter. So dead band is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 power minus p divided by 1 minus modulus of alpha. So 1 by 2 into 2 power minus 4 divided by 1 minus alpha value is here 0.95. So modulus of 0.95, that is equal to 0.625. So dead band value is 0.625. This same problem can be done for limit cycle oscillation question also. That is, they will ask explain limit cycle oscillation with example. For that question you can write this problem and you can write the explanation also. So it will be useful for both the question. Okay, that's all. Thank you.